Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to make this tarot reading for this Korean actress Kim Do-hoon. I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly. I don't know if I'm if I am, but yeah, this reading is dedicated for her. I believe her birthday was a couple of days ago, not so far. I was like, is she a Virgo? I don't know why I had the feeling that I read for her before, but I couldn't find the reading. So I don't know, but I have the feeling that I read for her. But yeah, this is going to be a reading if she is a Virgo slash Libra. This is her season. So yeah, let's do this for her. Um, we start with the card of the devil. We have the three of cups. We have the sun card in the middle. We have the emperor and the six of swords. And then as an advice, I pull an extra card from another deck, and I got again the card of the emperor, and it says take up space. Yeah, very strong, very strong. I wonder if she does have a lot of influence of Libra. You know, we are in Libra season, but I think that starting the reading with the devil and the three of cups, it really caught my attention because, usually when we think about, Libra energy, and now that we are in Libra season, I think that somehow something about her past, maybe interactions with others, or maybe it could be like friendships or teamwork. I don't think that is about teamwork. I think that is about a group of people that hangs out together. But with the devil next to this, I think that there's something about maybe toxic friendships or toxic associations that maybe this year was the year where she sort of has to keep distance from certain people, or just um there was toxicity in a group of people, and I think that she was caught up in the middle. Um so somehow, the card of the devil is like talking about like when you are maybe caught up in other people's drama, or in other people's, I don't know, fights or disagreements, even though you call yourselves friends. There was drama in her friend group. So I think that this sort of sensation that I have right now is that probably this happened a couple of months ago, and the key, maybe the advice and the energy that is available now is for her to maybe be more independent from them, and just maybe not hang out with the group that much, because it could get her into trouble. um, I don't think that she is the one that brings the drama, but since she's associated with this group, I think that it does nothing good comes from this group. Because there's jealousy, there's like this weird vibe of when you hang out with people and they call you their friends, or they claim that they love you, that they admire you, and a lot of things, but at the end things are always weird in that group. So I think that somehow the cards are like, for her to actually develop or grow or just be happier, she needs to shine on her own. And this is why I'm like, maybe she is a full Virgo, but she does have like some placements in Libra. I think that it sort of makes sense that maybe for her, with the sun card in the middle, also there's this strong magnetism of hers, this joy, this vibe, these happy vibes of her, this, maybe she does stand out from this group, or she has like, a lot of presence, or she's, maybe it's about her fame as well, but she's someone very charismatic. So I think that in 2025 is like, stay away from group of people or from friends. Like, don't get caught up in the drama that is so unnecessary for her, and actually it will not be beneficial for her. We have the emperor twice, so somehow, the also the advice of take up space is like, be individualistic, focus on yourself, focus on your projects. I don't know if she has like new projects coming up, but it's like, your own, you are your own, I would say, you are the emperor. There's something about her, being able to maybe learn a bit to be alone, and not wait for associations or friendships to make her feel validated. I think that this year, for friendships or associations, it could have been a bit negative, or just not bringing good luck. So somehow the sun is like, the more she focuses on herself, or the more she stands up for herself, or she puts effort and dedication, and all her energy into being her best version, and not waiting for other people to approve of her. Or And when I say this, I even say it for future collaborations, maybe in a K drama, where I know that she usually has this, this very also, star quality, and these very famous co-stars, but somehow, maybe her new project is more about her, or is a possibility for her to be the star, and she has to take it, she has to take the throne, she has to take and embody the energy of the emperor, that is like, I'm the boss here, I'm the one with the most experience, or I'm the one. This is not about, her being, cocky, or just, being too much into herself, but I think that she has to go back to the light, somehow, with the sun in the middle. It's like, go back to feeling happy for yourself, go back to showing yourself. Do not rely so much on the co-stars, or the other actors, or the other friends, or just do you, just show up. People want to see you, you matter, you are important. So at the end, it's all about her embracing her individuality. And if this means that she has to be a bit more selective about who she hangs out with, yeah, probably this is like a sign, that there was some groups, there was something around her that somehow was draining her energy and her usual vibes, because probably everyone was moody, or like I said, there was like jealousy, or there was like gossip. And I think that for someone like her, that she's usually very bright, I think that it's better for her to, stay away, and maybe just, focus on her work, which I see that she will gain a sort of independence, in the next months. With the Emperor and the Six of Swords, there's a lot of advances when it comes to her image, maybe what she's going to be promoting, her new work. Um, I think that there's something about her work, maybe, or her new project, or next project already been done. Like, I don't see her working on this, but I do see her like traveling to promote this. I see a lot of traveling, a lot of, a lot of transportation, like changing locations, but it's all very fancy, it's all very, it's not like her, having to go to work and just spend a lot of hours being productive. I think that is more about maybe her working with also brands, being an ambassador or something like that, being the face of something important. I think that you're going to see a lot of her. Possibly, I would say in the last months of 2025, you could see her, just, appearing here and there, but probably, um, the big shot, or the big event comes in 2026. So I see her moving and advancing. That I think that also this is something that maybe she was waiting for a while to actually be able to advance, maybe with this project, or with her life in general. There's this feeling of like, like I mentioned in the past, maybe she was, stuck in a, I don't want to say relationship, because it's not that exclusive. It's more like three people and more. So maybe she was, spending time with not so positive people because, she was somehow waiting for her, maybe her drama or what she's going to do next. Maybe she was waiting for this to be finished or to be ready. So she had to wait. She had to somehow spend time waiting, and just maybe this is how she got inside this group. That is I don't think that she is the drama, but also the three of cups, it could be like it's a third party situation. So I would advise her not to go near a group where she is like the third person because there's like with the devil there's a lot of toxicity, and I think that maybe she can get carried away into a situation that is not hers. So somehow the sun and the emperor is like, move on from there, get out of there, get out of there, because it's going to absorb you, it's going to drain you, it's going to take away your light. You are important. People are waiting for you, so choose be brave, and just focus on yourself, focus on shining, focus on the new things, the new adventures that are coming. And just remember how valuable you are. And also the emperor, the emperor would take up space. It's also I think that this is why we have it twice. It's about her also, maybe learning or relearning, that she is the boss, that maybe she's a very important and influential person, and that she can be more in charge of her matters if she wanted to. The emperor is giving me like, she can be the man, I would say, the authority in her life, because honestly I don't see a man in here, or I don't see like someone important or special that could step up for her and take care of her. No, somehow the emperor is like, you have to be your own man. You have to be your own protector, I would say. Because there's something that she needs to be assertive in order to keep advancing, in order to keep shining. She has to, don't be humble, like don't be shy about things, to show yourself and show how much she has grown, how much she had evolved. Probably this project of hers, the one that is coming up, it probably has a lot to do about that. Maybe her character is also more mature, is also, someone that takes charge, so someone that is more like brave. So I think that the character, maybe her character or the work, the theme, I would say, of this year in 2026 is like, you are an authority. You are the one that called the shots for anything important in your life. So you go and take up space. Don't let others take the protagonism. You are the star in here. Everyone is waiting for you somehow. I think that she's very popular. She's very loved. She's she has everything, but I think that she's a very kind soul as well. So this is why I'm like, don't rely so much on others. Like, you are important enough, or you are your own boss. You are the emperor, so rule over your life. Don't be afraid to make drastic decisions, but be stable. Be assertive. Like, don't doubt. When she makes a decision, she doesn't have to doubt. She has to be very like secure in herself and her experience and what she knows, and the talents that she possesses. She has to be assertive. She has to take up space, because otherwise, if she doesn't take this power, then someone, whoever, um, someone that is like very inferior to her, is going to come up and associate with her, and just take advantage of her fame or her shining or her light. So this is why the emperor is here to set the boundaries as well, to remind her, like, you are important. So, you better shine on your own and by yourself. Don't rely so much on others. The others are not trustworthy. The others don't care so much for you. So please remember that. Have that in mind and be very independent in the near future. So yeah, this is all I see for her. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. And if you're fans of hers, and if you want to give me some kind of feedback about what she's up to, I would appreciate it very much, since I don't know that much about her. But yes, thank you so much for recommending her. And yes, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.